I'm an electronics engineer, and my roommate was a biomedical engineer. We were talking about all kinds of problems we saw in the world. He told me about how jaundice is a pretty big plaguing problem across the entire world.
He said, give me every opportunity I possibly can to learn more, to push my ideas further, and he pushed himself to do that.
Open secrets that ASU has is we have access to all of these schools, right? So we have a school that is focused on law. We have a school that's focused on design. We have a school that's focused on engineering, right? So for a company like us, we needed to file a patent. We needed to go build our product. We needed to go get industrial design done, right? So we needed to build a business plan. So we started knocking on the doors of each of these schools through the entrepreneurship school, and we started learning and getting coaching on how to even build and file patents and build the product and sort of have the founding framework for the company from the ground up.
He is constantly thinking about ways to grow the business, improve the service, improve the product offering. And I couldn't be more proud of Vivek and what he's accomplished here in founding Neolight and in getting it to this point.
My daughter was born 30 weeks and 5 days premature. So she stayed in the NICU for about 2 months. And 2 years before that, I started a company that was building the cutting edge technologies for the NICU, right? So I thought I had it all. But my experience of staying in the NICU with my daughter for two full months, right? So I started uncovering and understanding at much more level of depth that there's so much to be solved. The only reason she stayed there was because she didn't know how to suck a nipple. So these babies are called suck, swallow, breathe babies, right? So these babies would not know how to suck a nipple. I mean, you would think that it's a simple problem, but it's an extremely challenging problem for a newborn that was born 10 weeks premature. PAL stands for Pacifier Activated Lullaby. It is a pacifier that a baby would suck on that plays music. It was pretty clear to me that it was not just jaundice that we wanted to solve. We wanted to extrapolate our passion and our hunger and go solve for other conditions in the NICU space.
He's made Neolight into something that is far bigger than jaundice. So I would have said 5 years ago, I would have hoped he would have been exactly where he is today, but I wouldn't have expected the translation or the transition into other technologies.
Expanding from jaundice care into retinal imaging for neonates. With that product, we're in about 70 countries across the world, and we're very honored that in certain countries we're the only option available for some of these physicians to look at a baby's eye.
So Vivek's one of these guys who looks at a problem that seems unsolvable and then comes up with not only a fantastic solution, but a simple solution. That is, it's a simple solution, uses unbelievable integration of creativity and technology and ideas, and then is able to bring all these things together as well as a team to take on diseases and limits and constraints that humans are operating under, but not really. And so he's a guy that can make these things happen.
The ability for the SkyLife device to significantly reduce the cost of healthcare for these babies and to make it more convenient for their families. And so I think it's a tremendous innovation.
I think this is one of the traits that I learned from President Crow at ASU. Despite all the audacious goals you have, despite all the amazing achievements you've got, you are humble and you are down to the ground. So Neolight's vision is to develop empathy-driven and the most powerful technologies that can help babies graduate the NICU faster, help parents be as close as possible to the babies.
And he did all of this starting as a student. He did all of this evolving out of ASU. He's a fantastic entrepreneur, fantastically creative, yet at the same time, deeply committed to human improvement.
We've expanded into 70 countries across the world with deeper penetration that we can access into 90 countries across the world. President Crow and ASU are the reason where I am today and where Neolight is today.